Beyond the stars.
That's because the wind's your most powerful ally.
True, but I'm favored by a force even bigger than the wind.
And what might that be?
The whole universe.
Good for you, Cleo. Live your life riding that wind. And remember, in time, the wind will summon a storm.
Did you have a good nap?
Where am I? I know I'm not in heaven. It's way too filthy in here.
Very funny. It looks like the first thing we'll be working on is your discipline. I'd advise you to watch your mouth next time. Have you already forgotten what happened to you before you were given to me?
Too bad. I guess the storm had other plans for today.
Hang in there, Cleo! We're gonna save you, I promise! You're shivering. This isn't good. You're running a fever. Come on, wake up! Wake up, Cleo! Get up, Cleo! We have to get out of here right now! Cleo! The stab wound you suffered nearly punctured your lung. If I were you, I'd be grateful to be alive. Oh, right. I almost forgot. The girl you traveled with has been sent to the pit. She's as good as dead. Mm. That hurt! You ever learn how to treat a lady? Oh, yeah, great! Just run away, you babies! Who do those jerks think they are?
Oh, the succulent scent of youth!
It's been a while since we had some fresh steak baked.
Look at her skin, it's so smooth. Yummy.
What, they stick me in a zoo?
So in other words, you're saying we're in the first ring of hell.
In a way, yes. And you? Hell's prisoner. If you'd like to walk out of here alive someday, you'll have to learn your place as a nobody.
Oh, yeah? And what if I refuse?
Then your soul will be purged.
Well, at least I won't be bored while I'm here.
What is your name?
My name? I don't know.
It appears the trauma you suffered has caused some temporary memory loss. That's okay. Your name doesn't matter anyway. What I'm most interested in is your body. Were you aware that you have remarkable healing abilities? If I hadn't noticed, I would have sent you to the pit with your little friend. But then again, I have a feeling you would have found a way to fully recover on your own, wouldn't you?
Then why don't you just let me go?
I wonder if it has anything to do with all these surgical scars that cover your body.
Wait a minute, you're the doctor?
I guess I'll have to find out for myself.
Look at your moves on your missing, quite impressive.
I haven't been this fired up in months. Bombay, are you sure you want to let this girl have her way? Now, close your eyes and try to relax your muscles. This is going to hurt.
If I'm not mistaken, you're not authorized to do that, Mew Scott.
What are you talking about?
Don't play dumb.
Wait, it's just a nutrient injection.
Then, how about I inject you?
How dare you question my methods? So what brings you to my little den, Warden? This is the first time you've been down here in years.
I've come for him. If you're done treating this man, I'll take him into custody.
Done? I haven't even started with him.
He looks fine to me.
Funny. I finally met someone paler than me.
Confounded Confess. Are you just another good-for-nothing prisoner, or are you a revolutionary with the People's Army?
Go to hell. I'm not telling you anything.
All right. This is neither an official inquiry nor a trial. No matter who you are now one of my prisoners.
I couldn't care less.
We'll be taking the felon.
Wait! Wait! Please give me more time with him. This man is a very unusual specimen.
Are you aware that the prisoners have a nickname for you, Dr. Muscott? They call you the Butcher for the state you leave your patients in.
Come on! Fight me like a man!
Everybody, I call for you!
Get off of me, you freak!
It's glorious, the sweet aroma of youth!
I hope that hurts! The boss, he's waking up! He tends to be grumpy after his afternoon nap.
You better hurry and apologize, little girl, or you're gonna find yourself dead.
Finally, someone who can put up a fight.
You're a cutie, aren't you? You're gonna make an excellent pillow.
You were less than a minute away from becoming mincemeat back there. Recently, that doctor carved up a man like a turkey. I had one hell of a time keeping it quiet.
So how did the battle turn out with the People's Army?
Do you really want to know? Well, after the ceasefire, a treaty was ratified. However, it amounted to a full surrender by the People's Army.
A full surrender.
We now have control over 70% of the galaxy's territorial ships.
A disappointing harvest.
And I apologize for that. There was no way to predict such a quick retreat from the Bardo territory.
And let's not forget they took Bosna, Massak, and Bergeron with them, which is totally unacceptable, Conrad.
You're just as guilty as I, Gerald. So much for your invincible armada.
Excuse me, might I remind you that ending in a draw with the People's Army is no different than losing the war?
Easy.
It really tightens my jaws. That old hag thinks of only herself.
That's enough, Ralph.
I have some patrol ships in place. As soon as you give the order, I can have her entire fleet destroyed within the hour.
Unwise. BB's smarter than you think. She'll be expecting that. Nothing less than a full attack would be enough to destroy her defensive capabilities. Failure would delay unification that much longer.
Whether by negotiation or force. I don't really care how. I want to acquire all the territorial ships as fast as possible. Remember, time does not last forever, gentlemen.
Yes, sir.
Cleo, did we lose the fight? Betsy!
Where's Cleo?
He's dead. He wasn't able to make it to the escape pod in time. He's dead? Are you sure that Cleo is dead?
That should come as no surprise, should it? The wind was doomed to death after I sunk my sword into his black heart. That's destiny for you.
But have you really died? Cleo?
I told you, I'm here to speak with Conrad. I am an officer with the Holy Emperor's forces. Now explain to me why I'm being refused entry. What's this all about? Your Honor, what is the meaning of this? He speaks as if he knows me. Don't play this childish game with me. If you don't know me, then how do you explain these peace treaty documents? You've proven your naivete. Perhaps if you'd kept your poise and not murdered your colleague, those documents would still have some value. It's a shame, really. So you deceived me! Listen to me. Go home, Hector, and let your precious People's Army decide how to deal with you. Carry on, Tripod. No! Don't do this!
You're tickling me. Now that wasn't very nice.
What is this, monster? Take this, you freak! Let go of me!
Come on, don't give up on me now, baby.
Hey!
you try to escape, we'll kill you on the spot.
Looks like this one's already dead.
We still have some unfinished business, really. Why don't we take our time and enjoy this?
Lords and ladies who have laid the foundation for our Holy Emperor's forces, we have invited a most distinguished guest to our victory party tonight. An officer of the People's Army, Monsieur Michel Vauban. He is widely considered a hero amongst his people. Due to the recent ceasefire, we have decided to invite him to join the Holy Emperor's forces in the hopes that his natural leadership will help unite the galaxy.
And now I'm on display. Damn you, Fetty. How you enjoy making a mockery of me. Excuse me. I'm Vetti's wife, Rachel. Nice to meet you. I was wondering if we could speak candidly for a few minutes. Where do you see our galaxy 10 years from now? You want my opinion? Of course. You're not only the sworn enemy of the Holy Emperor, but you went so far as to wage a war against him. I would be delighted to hear what you have to say. You have an interest in politics. You know, you're not the only one who's concerned with the state of our galaxy. After all, my father is Pope Gorna, so you could say politics is in the blood.
Rachel, you mustn't talk our guest's ear off.
We were just discussing a plan for the two of us to take over the galaxy.
Really? Then I'd best stay on my toes and take a couple notes.
Vetty, you and I need to talk.
Okay, then. If we must address this now, then let's take it to a private room.
Answer me now. Why have you arrested and confined all of my officers in the People's Army? It's uncalled for.
That's false. We're merely supervising them.
There's no difference. They are not free to leave, and visitations are restricted.
How very rude of me. I haven't offered you any wine, have I? Now let's talk this through like adults. The treatment of your officers is perfectly legal as specified in the treaty.
I find that treaty to be nothing more than a preposterous farce.
I couldn't agree more. In fact, I was shocked to hear you fell for it.
What?
I'm terribly sorry. I didn't think you'd get drunk off one glass of wine.
What did you... You can't...
This is the second time I've had the pleasure of holding you.
You bastard.
Despise me, as that's the essence of love.
Is the baby crying?
Shut up, you ogre! You're gonna do it, then get it over with!
Well then, guess I wouldn't mind a taste.
Shouldn't give yourself up so easily.
So, you were only playing dead earlier.
Are we gonna talk all day or fight?
You newcomers sure have a whole lot to learn, don't you? Get 'em!
What the hell did you do to me? What did you do to me?
I have no use for you anymore. Get out of my sight.
This is gonna cost you dearly!
Enemy?
I'm her.
What is it?
You kinda stink.
Oh, the smell of you!
She'll know how to keep her mouth shut, does he, brother?
Not your brother. Don't call me that.
Sure, brother.
Sheesh. All of a sudden he wants to be best friends.
And I told you to get back to work.
What?
Hey, you need to behave yourself, sister. You don't want to be on the bad side.
I know that. Now leave me alone. Hey, is this some kind of joke?
You! Keep your mouth shut!
Yes.
That mouth of hers is gonna be trouble.
Ugh, I'd rather lick the floor than eat this garbage.
Just eat it.
Easy for you to say. You haven't even touched yours.
I saved it for you. Knew how much you liked it.
Ah! Are you looking for a fight?
Settle down. Don't waste your energy.
Let's hope I don't get sick. That's so gross.
Anything?
Well, I don't have any good news quite yet, but I'm working on it.
I see. Keep at it, okay?
Right.
My body has been defiled, but my soul has made it through unscathed. Just barely. I understand that. I truly do. But how can I go on living when I know I must continue to bear this humiliation? Brother, Father.
Those are the wings of an angel. Are they not?
What should I do? What should I...
Well, looks like the front gate is our only way out of here.
And the keys?
I'm thinking the head guard has them, but I can't be sure. Either way, I think we should plan our escape for the day of the festival.
The problem will be transportation.
I know. But Peep and Gary has been working on that.
Once, when I was trying to sneak a peek at Muscat's youth, I found something that might be of use to us.
What's that?
Well, I think I found a real good way to get us across the desert.
You can examine my body as much as you like.
Well, what's come over you?
I've become very interested in the inner workings of my body.
Then come to me later tonight.
You there! Get up!
You sure this is a good idea?
Your friend will be fine. On the last day of the year, there's a festival. The prison does Soleil maintenance during it. That's our only chance for escape.
When they begin the maintenance, the system shuts down for a little bit, and the main gate opens.
Then what are you guys still doing here? Why haven't you escaped before?
Even if we were able to get out of the prison safely, that's only the first problem.
The desert stretches out forever in all directions. They say that even if you're lucky enough to find transportation, the nearest town is a 3-day drive from here.
And even if we somehow manage to find a way through this town, there's no guarantee that we'll be able to find safe passage out of the territory.
Cleo.
This can't be right.
What? What is it? Why won't you answer me?
Your body contains something quite remarkable. It's something I've never seen.
And what might that be?
I found Soleil.
Excuse me?
I assure you I'm as surprised as you are. As you know, Soleil is the source of all energy in the galaxy. But how can you survive with it in your body?
So that's the reason for the pain in my chest.
Incredible. What a discovery. So tell me, mind if I take a closer look?
Sorry, but I don't have time for that. Hey! I wouldn't come any closer. I'd hate for something to happen to the good doctor.
Give up. You don't have a chance in hell of escaping.
Would you happen to know what day it is today, Doc? That's right. So what do you think of my chances now?
Open
Even if you make it past the gate, there's no way you'll survive the desert.
That's why I'm going to need some transportation, and you're going to give it to me.
What happened? Hey, wake up! Sure.
Let's do it.
It's time. We have a fleet!
Well then, not quite what you had planned, was it?
I thought it was all going a little too smoothly.
So, would you rather go back inside and allow the doctor to have a way with you? Or do you want to run around in the desert for a while and give my men some much-needed target practice?
Are you going to give me a third option?
Yes, you can die now.
Got him! Now! Go!
Cleo.
What a fool. He's backing into a corner. What's the matter?
Sir, the prisoner fell into the shaft that leads down to solitary.
Then he must be trapped. Post guards at every entrance. He will not slip by us again.
Yes, sir.
Where is my patient?
Don't worry.
Tell your men not to harm him. He's a valuable specimen.
Out of my way.
What the?
I'll always cherish this place. We exchanged our vows at this very spot. On that day, you made me an important promise. You said, I will love you until I change your false love into a beautiful truth. Lately, all you do is stare off blankly into the distance. You're such a cruel man. My heart was closed off to you, yet you forced your way inside of it. And now that it's open, you pull away.
I'm sorry.
No, you liar! Can't you see what you're doing to me? I had resigned myself to enter a marriage without love. But I've fallen for you, and I know I can make you love me back. We don't have to live without love.
Betsy! Betsy? Betsy! Where on earth could he be? Betsy, I'm coming! Are you all right?
Be quiet.
But
We're so close. Soon all the territorial warships will be under my command, and then I will achieve my dream of eternal life. But why can't I shake this feeling of loss? Why am I tormented by this absence in my heart?
My poor Betty.
That's close enough.
Well, that's good. I thought you might be dead.
Would you mind fetching me that book? It's the one over there with the red spine. Do you see it? I just can't seem to reach it.
Look, there are more pressing matters at hand. The guards are after me.
And?
I need you to hide me here for a while.
Oh, what makes you think that I would want to do that?
What?
How do you know I won't sell you out?
Forget it then.
Wait,
Look!
if you're leaving, fetch me that book before you go.
What?
You have a visitor. Michelle! Conrad promised that he would give all officers of the People's Army a place in the Holy Emperor's forces, and signed documents stating so. But now the agreement has been unilaterally annulled, and most of the officers have been arrested. But he saved the most humiliating and degrading treatment for me. What are we going to do, Michelle? Even though I worked incredibly hard to strike this peace accord, now that it is broken, our comrades no longer trust me. They think I'm a traitor because the Emperor's forces haven't arrested me. They've even made attempts on my life. I just don't know what to do anymore, Michelle.
And what exactly would you like me to do about it, Hector?
I ask that you please petition Vetty on my behalf. Ask him to make me an officer in his fleet, and I'll be a loyal subject. Vetty has a great deal of respect for you and will listen to what you have to say. I'm begging you. It's the only way to get my reform bill passed that will...
I want you to leave right now.
But what about my request? Will you speak to Vetty?
I told you to leave, Hector. Now do it before I decide to kill you myself.
You think that this is all my fault, don't you? Just like everybody
else. Are you saying that it's not?
You'll never achieve anything if you try to fight all alone. Conflict accomplishes nothing.
Then tell me why you killed Theodoric.
Well...
And look at what your peace accord has brought to us. Nothing but the blood of innocents spilled on the battlefield. Now get out of my sight. I just hope that I never see you again.
Don't count me out yet. In due time, I'll assemble my own rebel army and initiate the revolution once again. I promise you that.
Excuse me. Has a man wearing a jailer's uniform passed through here recently?
It's been a very long time, Sheik. You seem to be doing well, yes?
Thank you very much. I'm glad to see that you're doing well too, Admiral.
And to answer your question, a man in a jailer's uniform comes down every day to bring me my meals.
No, I'm referring to a prisoner who has escaped and disguised himself as a guard.
Oh? That must be an embarrassing predicament for you.
Look, forgive the inconvenience, but we must inspect your room now.
Suit yourself.
Guard? Yes, sir.
Wait.
Hold back.
I allowed you to inspect, but I didn't say you could come in.
Admiral, I can assure you that I'm only doing my duty.
In that case, why did you stick a sword in my back? If you wish to perform your duties, then why don't you start by executing me? Being kept here as a prisoner and forced to endure decades of living in shame is the greatest humiliation a warrior can endure. By not doing your duty and executing me, you're robbing me of my pride.
Fine. For the time being, you've managed to sway me with your cajolery, Admiral. But I promise you it won't happen again. Seal off this block completely. I don't want anyone coming in or out. Yes, sir.
How dare they paw at our precious ship with their filthy mitts? They aren't worthy to stand in its presence. Man, that's strong.
It's not good for you to drink so much.
Hey, you took your time getting here.
Thanks for not ratting me out, old man. I owe you one.
I'm sorry your escape attempt ended in failure.
It's not over yet.
If I hadn't helped you just now, you would have been taken away and executed.
Yeah? So what's your point?
There are those in this world who survive solely through luck and the goodwill of others. And you are certainly one of them.
Nonsense.
Nonsense, is it? I suggest you take a long look into your past and see if I'm not right in my assertion. People like you thrive in selfishness and are harmful to those around them. They never realize their own potential. They journey through life in defiance and leisure. People such as those tend to care for nothing but themselves and never follow anything through to the end. Their souls smolder dimly, not even matching the light of a single candle. That is why they are unable to love others. It's the reason their lives are without meaning. I think that I may have made a mistake in helping you.
Who do you think you are, old man?
Never mind. Just go. Think about what I said. Try to treasure your life. As long as you're alive, there's a chance the good wind will blow. Try to live your life while riding that wind. In time, the wind summons the storm. But how do you know that phrase?
A man named Ricardo told me.
I come to you today in utter disgrace to ask if you will once again support us and give aid to our cause.
I assure you that we're nowhere near finished yet. The People's Army will never give up. After we've rescued Michelle from the Holy Emperor's forces, we'll continue our fight to create a world for the people. I promise you that. Is she listening?
Duchess,
we hope you will see fit to put your might behind us once again. As soon as the People's Army has disposed of the Emperor, I assure you we'll welcome any and all of your views on state affairs as we regain order in the galaxy.
Can you guess what I want to know? Where is Cleo of the Wind?
Hey, kid! Quit your daydreaming!
What?
Hey, easy, sister. Just do as he says, okay? Seriously, I suggest you learn to behave yourself real soon. You're gonna find yourself thrown down in a pit.
I'm starting to get worried. We haven't heard from Big Brother Wind lately.
Beginning to think that he may have went and gotten himself caught.
Watch your mouth. They can never catch Cleo.
Hey! Back to work!
Why don't you make me?
Sister, you have to be careful. They'll throw you in the hole.
Sorry about that. We'll make sure it doesn't happen again, okay?
Fine, but I'm watching you.
Move it. Cleo, you idiot. Hurry up and get me out of this dump.
Your Highness.
Don't say that. Sure, I may carry the blood of the royal family, but my spirit is free. What did you mean when you said you were waiting for me?
I've been waiting for you for a long time. Waiting to impart my wisdom to you. And now it seems my wait is over.
Well, then I'm glad I found you.
What do you think this room is?
Don't know. A library?
What I'm asking is, do you know this room's true use? It's a dumping ground.
A what?
The books you see collected here have been deemed no longer needed in this world, but I have kept them for posterity. They've been unjustly thrown away, and the truths found within their pages discarded.
Truths? What do you mean?
Meaning soon, our galaxy will be destroyed.
What?
The books that line these walls contain the wisdom that our great predecessors passed on to us. However, the cross-star religion has banned them all. Our distant ancestors, the men and women who developed our grand civilization, came here from another galaxy. Possessing highly advanced technology, they searched the farthest reaches of space.
Another galaxy?
Unfortunately, our ancestors were unable to leave this place and make their way home. They had no other choice but to settle here and begin anew. Their ships are a reminder, a vestige of our ancestors' anguished decision to remain instead of returning to their star system.
But why weren't they able to leave the galaxy? What kept them from going home?
The Black Cross.
The Black Cross?
The star is a void, a black hole. Our ancestors' ships were unable to leave because of its gravitational interference. The entire galaxy is being drawn into the Black Cross. In a matter of time, we will all be consumed by it.
Then what happens? When the galaxy passes through it, what comes next?
Complete annihilation.
How long do we have?
I don't know.
Do you have a guess?
A year from now or 100 years from now. It could happen tomorrow. All I know is that in relative terms, we don't have much time.
No way. How in the world did she manage to find this place before us?
Gentlemen, I'm glad to see you're all right.
Nice work locating Michelle all by yourself. I must say, I'm impressed.
I'm a member of the People's Army, and as such, I've received some basic training in reconnaissance and espionage.
Oh.
Michelle should be located in the Northern Palace.
Oh, how's your security look?
Much tighter than I expected, I'm afraid. Finding a way in will be difficult.
That's okay. We'll manage somehow.
You've changed, huh? I always thought you guys were the type of people who didn't like to get involved in someone else's problems.
Actually, we're just here to get our ship back.
I think what he means is that once we get our ship, we are going to need to find a captain.
You don't mean Michelle? Then what you're saying is you really care for Michelle. Am I right about that, guys?
I came to see if you needed anything, Admiral.
No, I think I'm fine for now, Pierre. Thank you, though.
Huh? Visitor? When did he get here?
Sheik left him here so I could keep an eye on him. I'm sorry I can't give you a lecture today.
I see. Then you'll have to tell me a story tomorrow, all right?
Wait, hold on here.
What is it?
The last time you left, you forgot to lock the door behind you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll try to be more careful.
Is he gonna be a problem?
He comes down to hear my war stories. He enjoys asking about missions I've been involved in. It helps me pass the time.
Well, you sure do like to talk.
He brings me books and food and whatever else I need. In lieu of money, I give him lectures to pay him for his generosity, but
what?
No matter how many times I ask him, he just won't take these things off of me. So, what's the plan?
First, I'm gonna find my friends, and then I'm gonna free them of this hellhole of a place.
That's easier said than done, and I have to say I'm not so sure of how good your chances are.
If I say we're gonna get out of here, then we will.
What's your plan after you've escaped? How will you proceed, knowing the galaxy is fake? What will you do to save the innocent people?
You're just full of questions today, aren't you? I don't know. But I can't do it alone. I'll need help. So, do you have anyone on the inside?
What's wrong? Highness.
It's nothing. It's already passing.
Tell me, what's going on?
What is it, Emerald? What happened?
He appears to be having an intense seizure.
I'll go and get a doctor right away.
There isn't time for that. I will have to carry him out myself.
I'm sorry, but you know I can't do that.
If he doesn't make it, you'll be responsible for his death.
Well, when you put it that way. Hold on. Are you all right?
I want to thank you for making my time here bearable, and I'm sorry to do this to you, but when the guards come, tell them that we knock you out, and you'll be fine.
Oh, seriously, Dad, she could go easy on me for letting you two escape.
You'll be fine, and I promise to tell you about the Battle of Wolfsnake sometime.
Oh, do you really mean that? I'll hold you to that.
Can you run?
I'm more worried about you. Once we get out, it'll be nothing but desert. Might be hard on your old bones.
I'll be fine.
Farewell, Cleo.
Looks like they have every point of entry heavily guarded.
Knowing Cleo, he'd probably call for a frontal attack.
But doing that would be as good as committing suicide. And we cannot afford to fail in our attempt to free Michelle. There's got to be another way. I just don't know what it could be.
What are you doing?
It is customary for those who have exchanged marital vows to share the warmth of the same bed so they're close as they sleep.
You should know I'm not a man of convention. If an impassionate embrace will suffice, then stay, as it is my duty as a husband. If you don't like it, then I suggest you leave. Or I suppose that I can leave you here, and you can console yourself by caressing the warmth my body has left behind on the sheets.
No, don't go!
Cleo! Has your wind really stopped blowing? No. Your wind, it still torments me, consumes me. It won't let me find respite.
Your Imperial Majesty, you have a visitor.
What? At this hour?
I ask that you forgive my impertinence.
And you are?
I am Dr. Muscott. I am the residing medical officer for the prison in the exiled lands. And I have come here tonight because I have an urgent matter which I believe I must make your excellency aware of.
How urgent?
Your excellency, it can't be!
Mind your distance.
I've come because of the glow in your eye. I swear. Please, you must clear the room.
Guards, leave us. Return to your post. I can handle it from here.
Yes, sir.
That glow in your eye is Soleil. Or am I wrong? I knew it. I've come here today to tell you I found another individual who has Soleil within his body.
Another?
Yes. Upon examining the body of a newly incarcerated prisoner, I found he had high concentrations of Soleil within him.
What's his name?
I'm afraid I don't know his name. Just that he was incarcerated immediately following the last battle. He had a deep chest wound.
And it's Cleo. He is still alive. Where is he? You must take me to him now.
Gawaine's gone?
Yes, sir. According to the guard posted at the Gawain cell, he escaped with a man who was wearing a jailer's uniform. We don't know their exact location at this time, but he's believed to be fleeing through the Quadrant 7 ventilation system.
Catch them! I want this place on red alert!
Yes, sir!
So you've finally done it, Admiral.
You hear that? What's going on?
Are you still alive?
Yeah, I think so.
You're too presumptuous. I can see your fear through your feigned countenance.
You lecture way too much, old man. Halt! Stop where you are.
Great. Any ideas? Just follow my lead.
Hey, not bad there, Gramps.
Don't move. Give yourselves up.
Wait! Where does old bag come from?
I'll introduce you later. Is everyone ready to go?
You bet. This is encouraging.
Well then, let's ditch this place.
Hell yeah!
Splendiferous youth!
They're getting away! Fire!
What are we gonna do now?
I don't know. Why don't you ask the Admiral?
Admiral!
Betty! Oh, Betty, don't! Please, wait!
Shall I?
I'll see you on board.
Yes.
Why must you be such an embarrassment?
Where do you think you're going?
To work.
Then tell me, who is that?
That is none of your business.
Yes, it is! Please, Betty, why won't you stay with me?
Has anyone ever told you that neediness is not an attractive quality? In fact, it seems lately, you are the clown.
What's going on here?
Father.
Your attitude is a disgrace, Betty. Insulting one's wife is not something I'd expect from an emperor. How do you expect me to respond to this?
I have just learned that he is still alive. I don't have the time or patience to deal with these trivial matters.
Cool.
Cleo of the Wind.
Will this never end? You've already captured Michelle. Who are you after now?
I don't have time for this.
Hold on!
Betty!
Come home with me, Rachel. Now that you have exchanged your wedding vows, I have no further use for that madman.
How could you say such things?
Look, Gawain. There's something I've been meaning to ask you about.
What's that?
Why my parents chose to abandon me. Don't get me wrong here. I'm just killing some time until the storm lets up.
I see. The story goes back 30 years. king, then, named Magnus Corfale, who was in love with the arts. He was adored not only by the nobility, but by the masses as well. This king was your father, Leo.
Ricardo Renier, step forward.
I think it's safe to say I've run out of medals to give you, Ricardo. The Admiral is quite delighted to have such a worthy successor.
Magnus, I'm sorry. Your Majesty, I do not choose to fight because I desire medals.
I'm fully aware, which is exactly why I wish to reward your loyalty to the nobility.
Are you?
I have an announcement. Now, in recognition of Ricardo's success, as well as my trust in him, I believe that the commander is deserving of a more fitting honor.
You ready?
I'm giving him my personal ship.
Magnus.
I can think of no better way to reward his faithfulness.
If I may,
Who are you?
I am Bishop Gorner.
Very well. Speak.
Yes. No, Your Majesty. As I'm sure you are aware, a king's ship attests to his status. It's the embodiment of all he stands for, and if at some point in the future an heir is born to Your Majesty and he eventually assumes the throne, his own ship would be constructed.
I understand that, but it does not change my stance on the matter.
In the prophecies found in the scriptures it is written, "We shall follow the king who commandeth the great ship, and together with him we shall reach the Black Cross." If you were to give away your ship to someone else, it would create a precarious situation for the royal family.
Thank you, Bishop. You have been heard.
And thank you for your understanding, sire.
However, it is said that a ship can only be as good as its captain, which is why I firmly believe in the decision that the esteemed Commander Ricardo is more than a worthy man for the gift.
There's not a doubt in my mind that with the help of my ship, Commander Ricardo will bring prosperity to the galaxy.
Magnus. Are you sure you're okay with this?
Okay with what?
If you butt heads with the Cross-Star religion anymore, there's going to be trouble. There's a rumor that the bishops are allying themselves with any nobility that are against your rule.
I'm aware.
Then why would you intentionally give me this ship when you know it'll cause turmoil?
I want to find out what their true intentions are.
Magnus. Wait.
Ricardo. Will you help me, my friend?
Until my last breath.
The two of them were more than just a king and his vassal. They were childhood friends and sworn allies. No, their bond was more than words can describe.
I don't see what this has to do with my question. Think you can get to the point, Admiral?
Have patience. Back then, the king and Ricardo were still quite young. In fact, they were around the same age as you are now.
It's been too long.
Yeah.
I'll race you to the bridge.
I was hoping you'd say that.
Ricardo!
What?
Get back here.
Her name was Elvia Blanche de la Valliere. She was the daughter of an influential aristocrat, but ever since her father had publicly denied the Cross-Star religion, the family had been persecuted by the church.
So, I've noticed you've been exploring the grounds as of late.
It's mighty brave of you, my lady. What with the feud your family's involved in.
I wouldn't be sure of anything if I didn't confirm it with my own eyes. Besides, as a result, I was able to meet two of the most amazing men I know.
Admiral.
Are you ready to leave?
Yes, sir. We strike at first light.
The rebel forces that the Cross-Star Religion have amassed have tripled their numbers by recent reports. You may not make it back.
I'm willing to sacrifice myself.
You're a great soldier, but your talents reach much further than fighting. Life is about bringing happiness to those that mean the most to you, correct?
I guess.
You have only one chance at life, Commander. Be sure you have no regrets.
Sorry to call on you so suddenly.
Oh, I don't mind. What is it?
I'm leaving in the morning. Elvia, I will come back here in one piece. You do know that, right?
Yes.
Please promise that you'll never forget me.
Never. And in return, promise me you'll win this war for all of us.
I will.
Once it's all over and you come home, I will have something very important to tell you, okay?
I can't wait.
Must have been with Ricardo that day. He was relentless, a perfect warrior. No one could stand in his way.
Your Majesty, we thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to greet us.
It's been a long time since you and I had a good laugh.
Yeah.
Do you still think of me as your friend?
What's the matter, Magnus? Are you drunk?
Ricardo, there has been a hole in my heart that's been filled by a blooming flower of love. She's a beautiful rose who's named Elvia.
That's great.
As someone who was born into becoming a king, I never thought I would find love. Marriage is just another duty of being king. At least that's what I tried to convince myself of. At first, I was drawn to Elvia by her beauty alone. I thought, she's just the pretty daughter of a nobleman. I tried over and over to deny what I was feeling, but she was so wise and strong and majestic. For the first time in my life, I felt the urge to kneel before her as if she were my queen.
That is beautiful, but
if I were to ask for her hand in marriage, then our relationship with the Cross-Star Religion would become even more difficult. I know it's a bad move, but I can't help the way I feel.
Magnus, you have only one chance at life. Do not live with regret.
Ricardo.
I will protect the royal family until my last breath. You have my sincere blessing, Magnus.
Thank you, my dear friend. I can't express how grateful I am to have you by my side, Ricardo.
His Majesty is getting married?
That's right. To the daughter of a nobleman.
You mean Elvia Blanche de la Valliere?
Due to this new development, the rebel nobility's resistance will have grown even fiercer than before.
I'm afraid you're right.
She is ready.
That day, Ricardo fought with more ferocity than I've seen in my entire career. He was probably trying to get himself killed.
Would you just get to it already? I'm really not interested in hearing about Ricardo's trouble with his love life.
Tell me, have you ever been in love with anyone? Huh? I ask you a simple question. Have you ever been deeply in love with someone?
I couldn't tell you.
Admiral.
Commander, you know you're lucky to be alive.
Yeah, I overdid it a little.
Why do you seek death so badly? You realize as long as you're alive, good winds may blow. Yes?
And in due time, the wind summons the storm, right?
Injured, Ricardo used that to retire from the front lines. Became an official aide to the royal family, taking the office of Supreme Commander of the Royal Guard. Soon afterwards, the all-out war began with the Cross-Star Religion's rebel nobility.
with me.
I'm sorry.
Don't say that. Come on.
Elvia, protector. You're the only person I know I can trust. My Elvia. Look after Ricardo.
I will. Magnus. His royal sword is gone. I swear I held the secret formula for the royal family's class. It's gone. Elvia,
Ricardo, what?
thank God you're safe.
Where's Magnus?
He has perished. I came to protect you. We have to leave now.
I can't. Don't fight me on this, but I choose the same fate as my husband.
Why are you saying such things? If you do that, the royal bloodline will be terminated.
This is Cleo. I need you to take good care of him. Please, Ricardo. You're the only person I can trust. Go, Ricardo, leave while you can. It's your job to preserve the royal family's bloodline.
I will care for your child. I swear it.
I shall never fall by your tainted hands.
A message from Ricardo.
Yes, sir. I'm afraid the king and queen have already...
I see. All units, retreat!
Magnus, Elvia, I will protect your child with all my strength. I give you my solemn oath.
By no means did King Magnus and Queen Elvia abandon you. Rather, they protected you. They entrusted you only to Ricardo and no one else. He gave up his own life to fulfill this most important mission. Do you understand why?
I do. Believe me, I do.
That's what being in love is all about. Total sacrifice. Highness, you are a living testament to King Magnus, Elvia, and Ricardo's lives.
Live your life riding that wind. And remember, in time, the wind will summon the storm.
The hell, kid.
Still running strong at 92.
I keep the talking to a minimum.
Please accept my apologies. As you had stated before, Vetty has married Rachel and will soon unite the galaxy. And yet Vetty's life is coming to an end right before my eyes. I'm in a quandary. Whatever should I do?
Would you really like to know, lost child?
Yes, please.
Then come with me.
Where are you taking me? I must be at least a mile underground by now. Gildy, where did you go? Are you there? Don't leave me here! The Black Cross.
When the end arrives, a two-headed eagle will be born. One head will be clad in an armor of iron, and the other shall become a god of love. In time, the two will combine to become one, and thou shalt unite the galaxy in harmony. The box that maketh the two-headed eagle doth sleep within the child of the stars. The one who seeks it shall reawaken it.
I'm not following. Please, can you elaborate some more?
Seek the star box, child.
I don't understand. You're saying I should seek this star box. If I do that, I'll save Betty's life, right? I knew it! Rachel isn't the god of love I am! I'm going to make it my life's mission to find this star box and save dear Betty's life in the process! Huh? Guilty? We're too heavy! Get out and push us!
We will go the rest of the way on foot. Getting sick of this climate. Maybe we can just stop right there.
Is that Gildy's place? Don't tell me we're...
Yes, we're on planet Oleeds.
The garbage dump planet. We're on a planet?
Huh, I had no idea. For the last 30 years, I've assumed we were stuck on some territorial ship.
Oh, help me, sweet Lord. My soul has been defiled. My soul's been stolen from me. Give it back. Let no man trespass onto corrupted planets, for his soul will be forsaken.
The cross-star religion still has an ironclad grip on weak-minded individuals, eh?
What nonsense.
They can't help it, brother. People have been feeding them that garbage ever since they were kids.
It's ingrained into their brain spaces. It's like they need it more than they need food and water.
So what's the plan? Should we head inside and hear our fortunes before we keep moving?
Our escape vessel is here.
Oh, really?
You want to elaborate, Grandpa?
Looks like the old lady decided to take the day off.
We are here.
Great. Where are you taking us?
You need a hand there, Pops.
Honey, you're so strong.
Down we go.
So tell me, Admiral, is that thing your ship?
That is correct. It's freaking gigantic.
This model is over 30 years old.
I've been here over a dozen times. It's hard to believe there's a ship down here.
You sure this thing even works?
Looks like my old bird still has some life left in her.
Well, all right. Let's start repairing, boys.
Where am I? Betsy?
Running into problems?
This is the ship's propulsion mechanism. We need to find a way to reactivate it, otherwise we'll never get off this godforsaken planet. Sounds like she's out of juice. Completely dry. If only Barrett were here now.
Hold on a second. You know Barrett?
Every pilot over the last 30 years knows about Barrett Lassalle. He's a living legend among warriors.
Sure you're talking about our Barrett? Because I'm a bit shocked. So he wasn't lying when he said he was your right-hand man. I always knew he was more than just your average drunk, but this is... What's wrong, Cleo? Cleo? He's in pain!
Are you okay, brother? Can we do anything to help? What's wrong?
It's nothing.
Your Excellency, the Soleil concentration in your body is growing weaker each day. The interval between your seizures is also shortening, and if this keeps up, sustaining your life will be beyond my control. But I don't know how to explain this. As we get closer to planet Orleans, your Soleil levels continue to rise ever so slightly.
It is clear. Calling on me like a rose field begs for rain.
Your ultimate sin lies within your beauty, but your body is withstanding an extraordinary amount of punishment.
You call my affliction a punishment? The Soleil that sustains the life in my body? What is it? I can take it, just tell me.
The Soleil inside you has a very similar wavelength to the man that I inspected recently. This is no more than a hypothesis at this point, but when these two bodies filled with Soleil unite, their wavelengths may just even out to a stable level.
Which could possibly save my life.
Are you okay, Cleo? What in the world just happened to you?
I have no clue. Just forgive me. Let's prepare to launch.
He may be the very key to saving my Fetty's life. I hope you get this, Fetty.
Whatever are you doing, sweet you?
Get away!
Start talking. How did you get here, boy?
He's wearing the clothes the Holy Emperor's staff wears.
I've seen you before.
Speak up. Why are you here?
Why did your body stop glowing?
That's none of your concern.
You want me to make him disappear, brother?
Just get rid of him.
And lose a potentially valuable asset? I say we keep him hostage, just in case we can use it.
It's fine with me. What's new?
It's starting to look good. Once we service the motor, we'll be taking off in no time.
A message from Ralph?
Yes, sir. It's coming from planet Orleans.
What's he doing there?
Inside this containment chamber, you'll see a small fragment of glass taken from the crash site where the glass battleship struck our vessel. The full testing results of its chemical makeup are still weeks away from being complete.
Go on.
Right now, we think it may have been made using the same manufacturing process used by the royal family.
How sure are you on this?
The possibility is extremely high.
A descendant of the royal family.
A bientôt à vous, monsieur.
Hold up. What is this?
It's laundry.
I'll need to take a look.
Go ahead.
Oh, God! Call for help!
Let's move. Got it.
Hey, Isaac. I was nearly killed getting this for you. Now work some of that special magic for us.
Remember this, flameless ghost! Never sell the royal family secret dashing ability short!
Fire on the intruder!
That always does the trick now, doesn't it? Come on. Yeah. I'll be damned. Looks like they fixed everything and even gave it a spit shot.
Okay, I'm ready to go.
Let's do it.
Royal family secret! Instant ignition! Even if it means Isaac dead.
All right, Romeo, don't go and lose your head.
Sir, the main dock is on fire. Also, the glass battleship has been stolen.
Who is responsible for this?
Sir! Michel Vauban, he has escaped.
I want him back here within the hour.
Sir!
Well played, Vauban.
Excuse me.
Yes, my lady.
Is there something wrong?
The rebels from the People's Army. They've stolen the glass battleship and escaped.
And Michel?
I can't say.
Thank you.
I must go.
Now find it. It must be in here somewhere.
As you wish.
Father, what are you doing up so late? It's the middle of the night. You should be in bed right now.
Rachel, I might ask you the same thing.
I was having trouble sleeping.
I wouldn't worry, my dear. I'm sure His Excellency will be returning soon.
Are you positive?
Your Eminence.
My dear Rachel, you are the daughter of one of the most influential and powerful men throughout the galaxy. It's important that you never forget that.
Of course.
In time, that incorrigible emperor will bow down before me and admit defeat.
Stop it!
What?
Listen to me, Father. I have fallen deeply in love with Vedi. He has my heart.
But Rachel...
The reason Vedi did not take me with him on this recent trip is not because he's attempting to avoid me. It's due to his obsession with his work. I'm the only one who can understand him. I'm the only one who can help him, who can save him.
We're almost there.
Attention, prisoners. You are completely surrounded. Surrender yourselves at once.
You think he's serious?
What do you want to do?
I say we let him have it.
Do as I
Wait.
say, and I promise you will not.
I'll handle this.
This is your last warning. The game is up. Where are the others?
You're only getting me.
So, Admiral, I must admit I'm disappointed in you. For a man of your stature to break out of prison with those parasites. The legendary warrior has fallen at last. Why now, Gawain? What good is it to throw your life away for people who don't even deserve to be in your presence? I don't understand your actions. You should have died long ago, when the royal family perished.
Funny you should say that. I ran into an heir of the royal family recently. I have been looking forward to this. Now let's get it over with, Sheik. I'm waiting.
Very well. As you wish, Admiral. You've just witnessed the execution of Gawain. Understand that Gawain is no more.
Great job, Poodle Man!
Good work, boss. Great. Well done, men. All hands to your station.
Prepare to launch, guys.
Energy systems are fully operational. Fuel control systems are nominal.
Enemy shells on target. 60 seconds to impact.
Thrust controls are online. What is this? That's the transition control knob. Shut the hell up, you tart!
All gun ports. Can you target the enemy shell?
I can't even see it.
The pre-launch check is complete and there are no abnormalities. Get us off the ground as soon as you can.
Shell impact in 40 seconds.
Go, Cleo.
Count us down.
30, 29, 28.
Activating the fuel control unit! Maximum output. I'll take over the countdown. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition!
The blessed bolt of lightning has finally split the land. May it bind us and return our souls to life.
That was a close one. What do you think you're doing? This is no time to relax.
Good luck, Admiral. May you be victorious.
Cleo is the only one who can get me this worked up.
I'm going to make you pay, Betty.
He has such intensity in his eyes. I could have sworn Betty's Soleil levels intensified just now.
Second wave incoming!
Evade them.
You got it!
Increase speed.
I'm already at 100%!
Gunners, aim your sights at the enemy shells and take them out now!
Black Curie's been hit!
Prepare for the second wave!
Fan out and surround the enemy warship from both flanks. Once you have the target in interlocking fire, shift all destructive capacity to its main deck.
Careful. They're attempting to catch us within our crossfire point.
Launch full salvo now!
Shake them off!
I can't!
It looks like you're not used to maneuvering with a slower ship.
This ship should be decommissioned!
Why don't you let me take over for a while? I'll show you how it's done. We're up against 3 flagship vessels. We must first divide the enemy forces. Take us up!
Roger that!
Ready the gun ports. Concentrate fire on the lead ship.
Don't let up on them. Keep on firing.
Enemy closing in on the starboard side! Port side too!
Good. Stay the course and we'll lure the enemy into the clouds ahead. Bombay, don't forget about our gifts. Here we go! This one's for Mercury.
Stop the pull! Someone find me that ship!
The enemy ship is portside!
Portside will report! Take that ship down!
Full speed ascent, timer.
Right, full speed ascent!
What's happening? Report! Sir, we're being attacked starboard!
Cease fire! How did that happen? Where's the enemy ship?
That was a brilliant move, Admiral!
Can you see them inside these clouds?
Dear God! Can anyone tell me what is going on in those damn clouds?
We don't have a visual yet, but it appears our 2 ships are firing on one another.
I see that your wind has started to gust once again, Cleo.
We've lost sight of the enemy ship.
Take us up! Get us out of these clouds!
The enemy ship is aft.
What the? No!
No way. Cleo would not make that move.
That's 2 down and 1 to go!
Truly, a legendary warrior.
I wonder who that old man is.
There's another ship hiding in the clouds!
Hey, Captain, we're running dangerously low on ammo.
This isn't looking good.
Launch full salvo!
Birdie!
Admiral!
Stay the course.
What?
Continue full speed ahead.
You're crazy!
The enemy's coming right at us! I'm aware of that. Hold the course, full salvo!
Now, prepare to start the ship.
showing a Holy Imperial fleet closing in at 180 degrees.
Those uppity buttes really think they can catch us?
Hi, Zach. Go ahead. Sheila.
Right.
Wait a sec. You can pilot?
As a matter of fact, I can, Noe. And as a committed and faithful servant to Michelle, I'm prepared to handle all of the basics when it comes to protecting him. And if I wasn't, I wouldn't make a very good maid, would I?
We'll be avoiding combat at all costs. Lose him now.
You got it.
I want you to stay here, Doctor.
But where are you going?
To greet the wind, they just whispered in my ear.
Remember, we're only after the enemy's power systems. Once it's destroyed, withdraw immediately. Got it?
Come on! Let's do this!
Easy, sister. You're gonna get yourself killed.
Honey, try to be careful.
Okay, it's time to move out.
I'm looking forward to seeing you in action. Shall we?
Well done. Child's play. Looks like they're trying to protect something.
I have a sinking suspicion the power station is through that door they're defending.
That would be a lucky break.
Battles aren't won by luck, huh?
Wait, don't tell me. You planned it to happen this way.
It's the basics of strategy, son.
You're a true wealth of information, old man.
Your Highness, you've turned out better than I could have imagined.
Go, wait, go!
Thank you!
Before I embarrass the rest of you wimps, bring Vetty here immediately.
You aren't the wind I was expecting.
So you're the one with the gall to call himself Holy Emperor.
Who would have thought a ghost of the old royal family would still be alive today?
Ah, so you're aware of who I am.
I'm also aware that because of your incompetence, the old royal family met its end. Isn't that right? Admiral Gawain.
I find it laughable that someone outside the royal family would call himself Emperor. I will not stand for such hypocrisy! How many times must I say it? What's the matter? Are you so afraid that you can only talk a good game? It's over. You are mine. Brother, I've got you covered! Say your prayers. No. Those eyes. You must be the son of... Why are you here? The son of...
What? Your Excellency! Your Excellency! Help him up! Take it easy, sir.
What? You leaving?
Cleo.
Admiral Gawain!
Admiral, what have you done, Betty? This is something I need you to do, brother. And thanks to you, I got to taste freedom for the first time.
But...
Now go, and don't look back.
Come on.
We'll wait! May your youth protect you!
Now it's time to have some fun. You suckers ready to be blown to hell? It's going to take more than a few arrows to stop me from fulfilling my destiny!
He's a monster!
That tickles. Soon, I'll have a wind of my own!
Where's Bombay?
Hurry!
Vicky, close the hatch.
Prepare the Holy Emperor's vessel for separation from the main hull.
Betsy!
Is that you, Ralph?
Emergency launch!
Another Imperial fleet dead ahead.
Well, that does it. Sounds like we have no other choice but to fight.
Barrett's right. We can't avoid the inevitable.
Prepare to engage!
When I followed Gildy, she led me to an ancient underground garden. There was a giant relief work that looked like the Black Cross, and an engraving of the prophecy of the two-headed eagle.
You must be the son of... Why are you here?
Knowing. Find the path to their weakest point.
1 sec.
Now, Isaac! Keep the enemy at bay for a few more minutes!
Yes! Keep me up there!
Why are they still all over us?
We're giving it all we got.
Caught one. At 2 o'clock. We'll need to set a 40-degree downward angle.
Where to?
Through Planet Orleans.
Great idea. They'll never chase us to that trash heap.
Sheila! Right!
Eimer, begin pursuit of Betty's ship.
No way! We'll never catch him in this. It's too slow.
Never mind. I know where Betty's going anyway.
What should we do? If we try to get our ship back in this old jalopy, we'll be way too conspicuous.
Plus, we're low on ammo, too. Huh? I'm getting a coded message. It's coming from the Holy Emperor's forces.
Well, what's it say?
Let's see. Urgent support / battleship?
Michelle!
Excuse me. Tell me exactly where we're going. Where is my father?
This way.
What is this?
Your Eminence, connection to Côte d'Orsay is complete.
Would it be possible to operate it from here?
Maybe. There are still several hurdles in the way.
Well, hurry. If this takes too long, Betty will know we're up to something.
Father?
Huh? Oh, hello, Rachel. You're here.
Never mind the incident at the castle the other day. Father, where am I, and why didn't you tell me about this place before now?
I was beginning to think it was about time for me to let you in on the whole story. Multitudes of light and shadow, the very fibers that make up the cross-star religion, are assembled here. Light and shadow. You do know the final destination spoken of in the scripture, right?
Yes, why of course I do. When ye and all those who are with ye after the age of flesh has expired do pass beyond the dark depths of the Black Cross, ye shall obtain an everlasting galaxy. And what about it?
The time has finally arrived upon us. The time when we will reach the Black Cross. The time we reach our immortality. Rachel, I assume that you're aware that our galaxy, albeit slowly, has already begun to be drawn into the Black Cross.
Yes.
The nobility, relying on the physicalities of the world, have become content in their probation and are devoted to merely lining their own pockets. They have forgotten the sublime spirit of attaining the everlasting galaxy. The time for waiting is now over. We must reach the Black Cross as soon as possible on our own.
So is that the reason you need Codor Soleil?
Why, yes. We cannot leave this in Vetti's hands any longer.
But you should at least try to discuss it with him. I'm sure if you just speak with him, he'll hear you out and understand your view.
I'm sorry, but the die has already been cast. Behold.
What is it?
This sword belonged to the last king, Magnus Corvallis.
But why are you in possession of such a thing?
Because I used this to kill King Corvallis. Magnus was a man who never understood our belief systems and ideologies. He tried to eliminate the cross-star religion. I was the only one willing to murder the king. I committed a grave sin, and even now, I am still tormented by that transgression of faith. However, I killed him in the name of the people.
Oh, my.
Rachel, I commit this sword to your possession.
Are you telling me that I'm expected to bear the responsibilities of the Pope as well?
As the holy daughter of the Pope of the Black Star Cross, you must take my place. It is your destiny. And also, for your beloved Vetti's sake.
For Vetti's sake.
Did we lose them? Just a minute. I'm deciphering now. No, there's still enemy forces in the area.
Feels like they're not going to let us get away no matter what.
Full speed evasive! Yes, sir!
With the royal family secret technologies, Isaac will strike them down!
Sheila, you've got to find us a way out of this mess, okay?
With my beloved piloting off, I will find a way with Sheila in my heart! Something happened. This is not the plan. Isaac is embarrassed.
I'm sorry. Settle down. Get us back on course. Okay.
The last battleship is fallen silent. Ready, old gunboat. Finish off the enemy ship. Fire!
It looks like the Imperial fleet's taking fire.
It's backup.
Backup. There's no reason why we'd have reinforcements.
Status! I don't know! The fire's coming from the opposite direction! What?
That ship is enormous. It's a royal family warship. Excuse me?
Wait, I know that ship. That's Admiral Goway. I served on that ship for 8 years.
He's taking the fleet head on. The only one... No, it isn't possible. Isn't he? I'm receiving a transmission from the old warship. It's saying, ride my wind. I think I saw Ira there too. I don't believe it. They're safe.
Eimer, take over from here.
Where are you going?
Where do you think? Going to my ship.
Hey, that's no fair! Come on, take me with!
Make a hard turn and slip right through them. You can do it. You're the only pilot I know who can.
Fine! Huh? Cleo's coming here!
How's he planning to get here? Michelle, where are you going?
delay. Let's save the greetings for later. You guys ready to get back to work?
All right! It's all yours.
We're going to make a run for the center of the fleet. Barrett, maximum power.
Aye, aye.
Noe, send a message to Eimer. Tell her to head to the center as well and act as a decoy.
Sure.
Sheila, set course for 1-5 to starboard.
Right!
Isaac, prepare on a little gift. Repelling the gear!
Don't worry, I only see 3 flagships left.
Put cannons are out of ammunition.
We're out too! I'll just have to handle this myself!
First, take out that archaic royal ship. Everyone, get the enemy within the crossfire point.
Let's pierce their hearts.
I've been waiting for this. You got it in you, baby?
Analyzing Soleil location. Sheila! No, I'm okay. I can pull this off. Just watch.
Loading coordinates!
Transporting down!
Sheila,
I can't!
just trust yourself.
Right. Yes. Once we reach the Black Cross and obtain the everlasting galaxy, maybe Vetti's heart will change for the better. Please come back soon, Vetti. Come back to me.
So, the box that maketh the two-headed eagle doth sleep within the child of the stars. He who seeketh it shall reawaken it.
Yes, that is exactly how Gildy recited it. Now, I'm going to find the star box for you. I'm going to save you, Betty.
I appreciate that, Ralph.
Thanks. I've been doing a little thinking about the other prophecy that we heard. Okay, so do you remember back when you said that Rachel was the god of love? I don't think that's the truth.
No? Then who do you think it is?
Well, I probably think it's, me.
Betty, I'm done. Also, as expected, your wound has fully healed.
As expected.
Yes. The same was true of the man named Cleo. Your body has surprisingly strong healing capabilities, most likely due to the Soleil inside of you.
That's it. So then it was you, after all. You're the one who fills me with unspeakable loneliness that pierces the depths of my heart. I can promise you this. Soon I will defeat you and silence the demons that torment me. Cleo.
Eimer! Hey, Nellie! I did you before I did. No. Wait, I can see. No, my glasses. No, Eimer.
Funny, same goes for you.
Sweet succulent youth!
These are my friends. We met them on Orleans to be nice to them. You got that? Hey, who was that flying my ship earlier? That was me. Impossible! You're a maid. How did you pull up heart piercing? I don't have to answer to you. Ask your friends. They saw it. Well, you know those ships exploded because you missed your target, right? I think I did pretty well for my first time. What, are you saying you want a contest? I wouldn't have it any other way. Fine. Let's settle this right now. You know, you're not the only one who can do it. This will be my chance.
Thank you, Michelle, for not letting my ship be captured by Vetti.
I found something you might be missing.
Well, thank you again.
Interesting. I think you've changed a little.
I think you're right.
Welcome home.
What are you doing up?
I'm only doing my part as your wife. Am I not allowed to wait up for you?
I'm very tired tonight. I'd rather you sleep somewhere else.
Somewhere else? Why should I? We've exchanged our vows.
Then I'll go to a guest room.
Please, my darling. I was hoping to discuss something with you. Don't walk away. It's about the future of our galaxy.
I know you're fatigued, but this can't wait.
Fine. Go ahead.
Sir, the glass battleship, as well as what has been reported as Gawain's ancient warship, has entered the Bardo territory.
And of course we know what that means.
Yes. It is still unknown whether or not Bibi will side with them, but they undoubtedly have one objective with this meeting, and that's reforming the People's Army.
There's no need to wait for Bibi's decision anymore. For all I care, she can run to the ends of the galaxy and provoke antagonism amongst the baronage. We simply need to crush anyone who opposes us.
With that in mind, I have put together an elite unit.
Your Excellency, I am Uruk-san. It is a pleasure to meet you.
Michelle, oh dear, thank God you're okay. Tell me about it. We thought we'd lost you for good.
Sorry, I didn't mean to worry you.
Oh, you too.
Wow, that sounded sincere. Thanks a lot.
So how are the negotiations with Bibi going?
She's being difficult as usual, and less than receptive to our proposals.
Which should come as no surprise when you consider the people I look after.
Well, if it isn't our friend Bibi.
It's been a while, no? My boy of the wind.
Duchess, there's something important I need to tell you right away.
You're saying that humans came here from another galaxy?
Yes. Very soon this galaxy will perish by being drawn into the Black Cross.
You have such a vivid imagination, Cleo.
It makes no difference to me whether you believe it or not.
Good, because the story is totally ridiculous.
In the Cross-Star religion, they preach that mankind will attain an everlasting galaxy by reaching the Black Cross.
And that is correct.
It's not correct. It's a fabrication.
Oh, there you are. I hope you're not drinking too much.
An answer. I'm looking for an answer.
What?
It's been on my mind since I last talked to the Admiral. How to convince millions of people around the world to follow my wind to freedom.
And?
I don't know. But we sure as hell can't do it by ourselves.
The whole reason we're renegotiating with Bibi is because we can't do it on our own, right?
Yes, though it won't be enough. In order to have everyone in the galaxy escape the threat of the Black Cross, there's one other person with whom we must join forces with in order to stand a chance.
Who's that?
The man who is currently trying to unify the galaxy under his own rule.
What? You don't...
He's the enemy!
You're right, the guy's a sick bastard. The bane of the People's Army's existence, but this is no time to squabble over such trivial matters. Everyone's lives are at stake here, Michelle.
I'd rather die a dishonorable death than ally myself with him.
What are you so uptight about?
Sorry to intrude. You two are having quite an interesting conversation, yes? Would you mind if I joined in on the discussion?
Feel free, but it's far from interesting.
I disagree. Wind boy, you brought up the always intriguing subject of vetting. It's funny, because usually it's the men who prefer to dream big, whereas the women tend to think more pragmatically.
So you know, huh?
Well, we are from the same mold. However, it is my firm belief that whether Michelle Vauban is a man or a woman means absolutely nothing in the grand scheme of things, as long as the people can trust their idol implicitly and follow the path to righteousness without question.
Idol?
Yes. What we need is a sign of hope, and Michelle Vauban is just the sign we're looking for.
Are you willing to side with Betty? Because you'll have to commit.
Like I said, women are much more pragmatic than men.
Well, then you women can speak amongst yourselves. There's nothing more I can say here.
You'll have good taste. He is quite the catch.
So how about it? Do you believe any of that baloney? What Cleo said, you know, about the Black Cross eating us?
I consider myself intelligent, but I don't get none of it.
Same with me. I mean, it sounded like a story for little kiddies or something.
Well, let's enjoy ourselves while we can.
Hey, guys.
Hey, sis, want to join us? This hooch will make you feel young again.
No way. Have you seen Cleo?
No. We were hanging out earlier, but he left.
Mickey and Chloe were here, too. Where'd they go?
They probably got lost. There must be over 1,000 rooms in this giant place.
Maybe they're getting their youth on. You know what
That's sick. Mickey shriveled up like a raisin, and Chloe just lost her husband. So there ain't no hanky-panky going on between them.
She wants me to wear this to the banquet tonight.
When I heard you were still alive after all these years, I have to say I was very shocked. However, looking back on things, I don't have one regret that's holding me back. I hope you had a chance to ride his wind too. It's quite intoxicating. Here's to you, Admiral. May you see us through the end. Farewell, old friend.
Hey! There you are.
What's up?
Let's have a drink together. Cleo? Where are you going? Cleo? Mickey, Chloe. How could this have happened?
BB's guards are drunk, and now this entire compound's vulnerable.
Cleo!
Damn it, I'm going after him. See if you can locate everyone else.
Got it!
We're here! Everyone head to the warehouse! Through the door!
What the hell was that? My God.
Where's the Duchess?
I think she's in her main quarters.
Take me there. Duchess! Are you in there?
Wait! I couldn't have planned this better. You've fallen right into our trap.
Bastard! Who are you?
I am Ulug San, 1st Divisional Commander for the Holy Emperor, Special Tactical Unit.
Special Tactical Unit?
It appears that the second act has begun, Duchess.
Hey, there's a transmission.
No, good, you're here. We need to move the ship.
We can't. Irish not here.
What?
Shall we proceed, Duchess?
Go to hell.
Oh no, they were murdered! So cruel! Such youth gone to waste!
Looks like they were killed by professionals.
You think they're after the Duchess of Bordeaux?
Cleo! Have you seen Michelle?
No, I haven't. She was probably taken along with BB.
Huh? He's pirating!
About time you joined the party.
Oh, hey.
Why are you wearing your glasses?
I was clumsy with them on, so I thought I'd take them off. Seems to be working so well.
Forget it! Out of my seat!
Enough, let's move out, guys. We need to find their escape vessel.
Now that you mention it, I picked up a weird encrypted message earlier.
The 4th Division has completed their mission and is now withdrawing.
Good.
The 3rd Division is finished as well.
Excellent.
Excuse me. Would you please not touch my cask? It's holding a vintage. If you added up every penny you've made in your career, it wouldn't equal the value of that. Now get your filth away from it.
Oh, how rude of me. I think my men and I will use it to bathe once we have finished with today's operation.
Why are you holding us? What are you planning to do?
We'll be destroying the Soleil. You'll be forced to watch the annihilation of your precious Bordeaux territory. Once the Soleil is extinguished, the population will start to dwindle, and as your people begin the slow agony of death, you will be executed by orders of His Excellency.
It looks like Vetty has good taste in his men as well.
You're disgusting. You may disguise it as a military operation, but this is genocide.
You have no idea what you're talking about. I'm merely carrying out my duties as a soldier.
Give me a break. You're a servant to an evil tyrant, doing whatever you feel like with the galaxy with no concern for the lives of the innocent.
But if you look at it from our angle, it's your people's army that's evil.
What?
His Excellency conquered the galaxy by defeating your feeble army. You are the ones who are guilty of trying to destroy the world that His Excellency has created.
That's ridiculous!
My wife and children are waiting for my return to home. My men also have wives, children, parents, aunts, uncles, no different than you. They have made the commitment to defend their honor and fight for their freedom by eradicating their enemy at all costs.
What are you saying?
You and I are one and the same. We are each called to fight and eliminate our enemies in the hopes of securing our future. The People's Army waged war against us for the very same reasons, to protect the people they care for. We are both warriors, our only difference being which side we choose to fight for. And if what I do today will bring peace, then I shall have no regrets.
And do you find that honorable?
Yes. As soon as my mission is complete, I will hug my wife and children with the same hands that have taken your life.
You're psychotic.
Answer me this. Between the two of us, who is it that has contributed more towards the peace of this galaxy? Is it you, paltry rebel, or is it me?
Sir, the 2nd Division is finished.
Good. Excellent job.
All personnel have evacuated to the safe zone.
All preparations are now complete.
Good.
Even if you destroy the Soleil, it will soon be replenished by our territorial allies.
That will not matter. As long as we control the territorial ship that we're on now, your allies will never reach the Soleil containers. All right, let's begin.
Commander! Sir, the glass ship is gone!
But how?
Baby, get up!
Come here.
That's enough.
You must be Cleo, of the Wind. I didn't think you were capable of such bold tactics.
Tactics are only meaningful when you use them in conjunction with the element of surprise.
How did you find us?
We intercepted one of your encrypted communications. Has anyone ever told you your encryption methods are a joke?
I see. Must I admit defeat now?
Your choice. Like I said, the element of surprise. You okay?
Yeah.
We need to defend wine country more often, know what I'm saying?
I like wine. Yeah.
Not my precious wine. My babies. They're all gone. I must have appeared quite disgraceful last night.
No.
My commander kept going on and on about it, but now I think I understand the point he was trying to make. We must strive to create a world that will allow those who are dear to us to live in peace. I have no hesitations in taking up arms to that end. Vetty is going to remember the hard way just how tough I can be when I'm pushed. What's on your mind, Vin boy?
Oh, Vetty.
How's it coming along, Ralph?
Well, not so good.
I really wish you'd let me give you a hand.
No, I can handle it, Vetty. You're too busy. Just give me a few days and I'll figure it out, okay? You have plenty of other things to worry about.
Thank you. But you shouldn't be pushing yourself so hard.
I have to. After all, you don't have much time left, Vetty. I didn't mean...
It's okay.
You're only speaking the truth. Scott's most recent diagnosis confirms it.
Huh?
The Soleil spectre is continuing to proliferate. My death is imminent.
I'm sorry, Betty.
Now we're the only ones left, huh, Nordine?
I'm gonna cry.
Knock, knock.
Don't barge in!
Something BB said earlier is bothering me. What exactly did that man say to you?
It's complicated.
What?
He claimed the enemy is fighting for the same reasons as us, that they desire peace, and they have families to protect. He said we're not the only ones who have justice on our side. Which means that it still may be possible to team up with Veti, just like you proposed earlier. But it won't be easy.
You always get that look in your eye when the subject of Veti comes up. You know, there is one more thing. You'd look beautiful in that dress, Michelle.
Of course, at that point, we were all under the assumption that Michel was a man. Oh, Cleo. You've always been one to take the best parts for yourself, haven't you?
Operation successful. Easy pickings.
Later, boys.
Bye. Watch your back, Eimer.
Hey, Eimer. Here.
This one is too easy to pass up.
Soon this immediate area will be rezoned into a hunting ground for His Excellency's entertainment needs. Due to this, your houses will be demolished.
He's just kidding, isn't he? This is outrageous. I have a family to take care of. Where are we supposed to go?
Demolition will begin first thing in the morning. All those who currently reside here are being evicted, effective immediately. Good day.
Hold on. Judging by the outfit, you twits are just cogs for the aristocracy.
You, little girl, are one insult away from a labor camp.
Eimer there runs this slum.
What? Her? She's just a child.
You're on our turf right now. We don't take kindly to aristocrats bullying us.
You can take it, Eimer. Till it runs down his blood.
That's it. It's about time those pukes got a taste of their own medicine.
Let him have it, Eimer. You little rat. to get away with this?
You're gonna pay.
This thing's a piece of junk. I wonder if there's anything worth selling in here. What is this? Oh man, this thing is a piece of junk. What the? It's you!
Give it back to me and I'll leave, kid.
I'd like to see you try to take it. You jerk! Get back here!
Give it up. You can't beat me.
Who is that stranger? He's pretty fast. God, he's got I'm running in circles. He's making it look effortless.
Damn it! Who the hell are you?
Who, me? I am merely the wind.
Hey! You think you're something special, huh? Well, don't think you can just waltz into our community unannounced and expect me to keep my mouth shut!
It's the smell.
Huh?
Your village smells.
So big deal! What is that to you?
It's not a bad thing. It just reminds me of the way my own village smelled when I was a kid.
Shut up! You may look at our little village and see a garbage dump, but to us, this is heaven! I don't care if you're a nobleman or a nomadic bum, nobody acts like that without my permission!
It's the aristocrats! Oh no! I thought you had it in the morning! What's she doing? She's just gonna get herself killed! I'm a...
Get off of me!
No!
Let go of me! I want a piece of that life! I'm let go, you bastard! This isn't over yet, you dirty thugs.
Looks like age is catching up with me.
Eimer, where the heck have you been?
Are you just gonna let them walk all over us? Come on, let's show those aristocrats a thing or two. We can't just let them get away with this, can we? What's wrong? Guys, if we back down, they'll continue walking all over us forever. What about you? Doesn't this piss you off? They destroyed our homes. Well?
It won't do any good to start fights with the nobility.
What?
They're too powerful for us. If we attack them, they'll just kill everyone.
That's exactly the reason why we need to stand up to them.
But I don't want to die.
So you're all just willing to give up, huh? Our ancestors built that village themselves. Are you willing to forget our history because you're too afraid to stand up to that aristocratic swine?
We can't beat them, Eimer.
We won't know that unless we try.
Eimer, please. It's all in the past. I think we all just want to forget about it.
Yeah, you know, they gave us work as a settlement. What we want to do is get on with our lives.
What?
Fact is, if you hadn't attacked them, then we would have had time to move our stuff. You angered them. Now look what they did. We lost all of our possessions.
Right. We should have just left quietly like they asked us.
Yeah. Families can't handle you causing all this trouble, Eimer.
Wait, are you blaming me for this?
Why? Why couldn't you have just kept your mouth shut and listened?
Take it back!
We may have lost our homes, but believe it or not, we're actually better off than we were before. If you want to get killed, then just do it by yourself.
Come on, Eimer. That's enough.
Fine then. Have it your way!
Sorry.
Have you switched from purse snatching to garbage picking? You can't beat them alone.
Shut up!
You know seeking revenge isn't going to solve anything.
I didn't ask for any pearls of wisdom.
How are you planning to hit them?
The feudal lord is having a party tonight at his mansion. I'm gonna crash it and teach them a lesson while I'm at it.
You won't even make it past the front gate. Then they'll kill you.
None of this is your business. Besides, I can't let things stand the way they are now.
Eimer. It's your name, right? If you want revenge, stake your life on a bigger dream than this.
What do you mean?
For me, I'm gonna take over the galaxy.
That's hysterical! Get back in touch with me after you own the galaxy. I may need a favor.
Sound the alarm! You gotta open the gate! Get her!
What's wrong? Is the girl too fast for ya? There it is.
So, it looks like Miss Smart Alec's friends have abandoned her. Apologize and I'll let you work at the hunting grounds with your friends. Say no and the boys and I will use your head for a game of catch.
Do it.
Fine. What happened? Who shut off the damn lights? Come on! Looks like it's your lucky day, girl.
Signal the Soleil!
Hey, I wanted to thank you. If you hadn't caused all that commotion, I never would have been able to refuel my ship.
Wait a minute, are you saying that you were using me?
Eimer, would you like to ride my wind?
You knew it! A bigger dream. That's exactly what I was looking for when you rescued me.
Why are you bringing that up? We should all be focusing on uniting the galaxy right now.
However, the distance between Côte d'Or and the Black Cross has decreased considerably.
Okay.
I believe the Black Cross's gravitational pull is increasing.
Interesting. I think I have a good idea as to why that is. Gerald, tell me what's happening on your end. We are still in the experimental stages, but very soon, Your Excellency, I will have a greatly improved Invincible Armada to present to you. I look forward to seeing it.
I look forward to hearing your response on the matter.
Michel, about this afternoon's schedule. To start, you have an audience with Duke Grimaldi, followed by Duke Poitiers. Tonight, dinner will be with Duke...
Enough! I'm sorry. I'm going to rest my eyes for a few minutes.
As you wish, Michel.
My. I think our leader may be pushing herself too hard.
Show yourself.
How did you know?
It's easy. The scent of the wind changes.
That's nice music. Please continue.
What's wrong? You seem depressed.
What are you talking about? I'm fine.
We're going to need the support of the other territories in order to convince Betty to sit at the negotiation table. And I have to admit, I feel bad for putting all that on your shoulders alone.
Then would you mind lending an ear to some gripes that I have?
Sure, go ahead.
I was kidding. How is everyone doing?
They're all bored out of their minds.
No doubt. But until we have our arrangements in order, they're just gonna have to find a way to occupy themselves.
That reminds me. About the negotiations. Feel free to remind them that I carry the blood of the royal family. There should be plenty of feudal lords out there who swore loyalty at one time to my father, Magnus Corvale. If you want them to raise the flag of rebellion, you'll need to appeal to their sense of duty.
It's not like you to offer up something like that.
It's not.
Cleo, what's wrong?
It's nothing.
Don't be absurd. This is obviously
Calm down,
something...
will you? It's an old injury. Acting up.
There are no power readings from Côte d'Or Soleil.
All control functions from Erotica have ceased.
What's going on?
We can no longer control Côte d'Or's engineering processes.
I'm not following.
It appears that someone has cut the circuits connecting Côte d'Or and Erotica.
How is that?
I've heard stories about this place. It really is something to marvel at.
You're kidding. It's great.
Why, Betty.
Hey, Betty. I'll stop poking around if that's okay.
Be careful, Ralph.
I will be.
What a nice surprise, Your Excellency. We always welcome your presence. What brings you to our modest headquarters this fair evening?
Enough of the charades. I'm not a fool, Gona.
Whatever do you mean, Betty?
Barbarian, how dare you murder a member of my church?
Your futile contortions are unbecoming. The private army you have been training has already been shut down by Gerald. Your men have been sequestered.
What?
Don't ever try to betray me.
You are the one who has turned against us, Betty. You promised that once the world was united, we would reach the Black Cross and obtain an everlasting galaxy. Did you not make that promise to me? How much money have I contributed to your campaign over the years?
And I guess we've both been a bit deceitful, no? Relay this to the people at once. Pope Gorner has fallen ill and must step down indefinitely until he has regained his health.
This isn't over yet, Betty. Heed my warning.
There it is. I am so exhausted.
This is the second time I've had the pleasure of holding you.
If you're looking for Cleo, he's not here.
We saw him earlier. He said he was going to head out for some fresh air and then started walking towards the lake.
He did? Thanks, Noe.
Be careful. There's a fog out.
Yeah.
What is that, 4 times in a row? Afraid your skills have surpassed mine, my sister.
Nothing good will come of you if you keep wasting time with this. Michelle, is that you? Give this to you.
Tell me it's not true. No, my brother, he can't be dead. At this very moment, I denounce the name Racine Blanche and will live to my death as Michelle Vauban. It's funny how life can be. I am myself, and yet not myself. The real me is...
No offense, but you've really got to stop doing that.
It's nice. The flames of a good fire. They calm the heart.
What were you doing running around in the fog like that? It's not like you, Michelle. Have some. It'll warm you up.
This seems rather familiar, doesn't it? Like the time I followed you up that mountain.
So was there something you wanted to say to me?
No, it's not like that. It's just... I guess I wanted to see that ugly face of yours again.
Sure you did.
It's what I thought. The soleil in your bodies. They're the same wavelength.
What does that mean?
Well, I can't say for sure at this point, but it seems that a single source of soleil was split into 2 parts, with you and Cleo each having one of those parts implanted into your bodies at around the same time.
Implanted? From only one single source of soleil?
Yes, but I have a suspicion that it wasn't just the soleil that was split into 2.
So what are you suggesting?
Betty, what is the meaning of this? How could you put my father in prison?
Please, not now.
Answer me!
Yes, I did. He purposely manhandled Cote d'Or's control units and tried to drive the galaxy into the Black Cross.
And there's a reason he did that. He was trying to achieve the everlasting galaxy for the people, just like in the scriptures.
Come now, don't tell me you actually still believe in that rubbish.
Well, of course I still believe.
You know you'll die when you reach the Black Cross. Don't tell me you haven't seen it before. Countless ships sucked into the Black Cross, destroyed.
But those ships were never destroyed, Betty. They simply arrived in the everlasting galaxy.
You're showing your true colors, Rachel. This is a waste of time. We're done talking.
Stop! I am not finished with you!
Move aside.
I will not! Tell me, Betty, who is that woman in there? Lately you've been spending all your time with her. Is she your mistress or is she just...
on you. Perhaps you'd like to join your father in the dungeon.
I'm getting nowhere. It's probably not here anyway.
Every time I see a fog this dense, it reminds me of the village where I spent my childhood. It was a fishing settlement several territories from here.
Were you waiting there long?
No, I just happened to be passing by, so I decided to wait.
Did you win? You're fighting again, right?
Of course I am. There were 5 guys this time around, all of them bigger than me. And they couldn't even take me.
Whenever that happens, your best strategy is to lay out the biggest guy in the group. If you can manage to do that, the others in the group will run away scared. You'd be surprised how effective that is.
I bet so.
Oh, and thanks. It was nice of you. It's always a good feeling to have someone waiting for you to return home.
Man, I'm starving. Oh, come on, please not again.
Attack! Get off your ass and come at me like you mean it. Your left is open! If that had been a real sword, you'd be dead right now.
I know.
Always think 2 or 3 moves ahead when you attack. That applies to both swordsmanship and ship tactics.
Right.
You lied to my face today, didn't you, Cleo?
What?
You lied when you said you'd won your fight today. If you won, then why were you crying?
Whatever, I wasn't
Then
crying.
you should have no problem settling the score again tomorrow. You won't set foot in the house until you do. Got it?
Hey, you talk a big game. Like that time you told us you're gonna take over the world? That old fart you live with probably tells you that, right?
Take that back. Ricardo's more of a man than you will ever be.
Explain to me how you're supposed to take over the world when you can't even beat me up. Huh?
If you're a real man, then fight me one-on-one.
Fine.
I'm not done yet. I'm not about to lose to you. Are you ready to die?
Let go! Let go! Come on, you're cheating! You're not allowed to do that!
Then admit that I win!
No way! No way! I'll never lose to you! Never! Okay, I admit it! You win! You win! You win!
Take back what you said about Ricardo!
Fine, I take it back! I'm sorry, okay? I won't forget this!
I'll take you on anytime you want! I did it. I really won.
Yeah.
But is this all there is? Getting into fights with punks from town? I can't do that forever, can I? There's gotta be more out there. How am I supposed to take over the galaxy when I'm stuck here in this tiny village?
Right now, you need to focus on nurturing yourself. Then one day, you'll become a great man.
A great man, huh?
He told me it every day. You could practically set your watch to it.
Do you know where he is right now?
He passed away. And he left me his greatest treasure.
Cleo. The time for you to depart has finally arrived. This very moment marks the beginning of your life as a man. There's no turning back now. Go. Search out your other self. That ship has inherited the spirit of your parents, Magnus and Elvia Corvale. By commanding that ship, you're honoring the sacrifices they made for you.
Ricardo always used to say that whenever anything bad happens, embrace a dream, as big of a dream as you can. It helps you forget about the little things. He'd say that living through tragedy and heartache only helps make you into a better person. And it's true. But there's no need to take on everything by yourself. I've placed you inside of my pocket, Michelle, which means I'll keep you close to my heart forever.
I have just one request. Just for tonight, accept me as a woman.
I wonder if Cleo's in here. I can't believe I'm crying.
But it seems that a single source of Soleil was split into two parts, with you and Cleo each having one of those parts implanted into your bodies at around the same time.
A two-headed eagle. Is it possible that that passage refers to Cleo and I? If that is the case, then which one of us will unite the galaxy?
You will be the one who unites the galaxy.
Oh, hello.
You can't allow yourself to become discouraged, Betty. It is obvious to me that the one clad in an armor of iron is you, and the god of love is undoubtedly me. The reason things have taken a turn for the worst is because you have gone against your destiny.
My destiny? What do you mean by that?
What I mean is right now you and I are to become one. By becoming one, the dream of galactic unification can be achieved. Now, my dearest husband, give yourself over to me. What's wrong, my dear? Where are you going?
To cleanse my defiled lips.
Damn you! Why must you treat me this way?
Why did his image pop into my head? What is it between the two of us that continues to haunt me? No matter. Either way, my goals have not changed. I will figure out what our destiny is and be victorious in the end.
Betty! I figured it out! Look at this.
Okay.
I was able to confirm what Gildy told you with this book I found in Pope Corner's secret library.
The part about the box that makes the two-headed eagle sleeping in the Child of the Stars? You found that?
Yes, the box is the royal family ship, and the Child of the Stars is a bracelet not far from here.
That's interesting. So that would mean the royal family ship is located inside of the bracelet.
Exactly. Now all we have to do is get inside the bracelet and examine the ship so we can find a way to save your life.
Then let's get moving. To the Child of the Stars.
Right.
I can't go on like this anymore. Betty is not himself. My husband's being influenced, tricked, or manipulated to feel a certain way. I'm the only one who can lead him down the correct path. Me, the god of love.
Betty, I'm almost done. Oh, it's just you. Please go away. I'm busy right now.
You seem pretty happy. Are you going away on a trip?
That's right. Betty and I are going somewhere special.
Isn't that wonderful? Where exactly?
That's none of your business. Why don't you head back to Barotica or something? You just get in the way here.
That's it. Now I see the truth. He's the one who's been manipulating Betty.
Welcome back, sir. Thank you. Status: we are currently analyzing intelligence from ships that have sustained damage from bracelets. Also, Ralph is presently awaiting your arrival on board, sir.
Let me know what you find.
Yes, Your Excellency.
Oh, Ralph, you look fantastic. I can't wait to show Betty. He's going to love me in this new outfit.
May you experience joy in the light of the Black Cross.
What's going on, Noe?
I just deciphered a message, Cleo. Betty's leading a covert mission into a bracelet.
A bracelet? Why would he do that?
Cleo,
This is our chance. Our chance to meet him.
Is the secret to the prophecy really inside there?
It's so beautiful. Almost like a treasure box, floating in the abyss.
Rachel, when did you get here? This is not a place for a woman to be.
I wonder what kinds of jewels are hidden inside. Why, you've orchestrated this as a present to me, haven't you, Betty?
Where did Ralph go? Will someone page Ralph up here?
I have a location on Betty's ship.
All preparations on my end are complete. How about you, Eimer?
Hey, wake up, Eimer. Huh? You think you're ready to head out? Yes, of course I am.
What's the matter, Eimer? Your tummy bothering you?
Shut up! I said I was ready. Let's go!
We are currently entering the bracelet now, sir.
The old royal family ship should be in here somewhere. Find it.
Yes, sir.
We have re-established remote operations over Côte d'Or.
Excellent. Now stand by for further orders.
As you wish.
Popcorn.
Be patient a little while longer. The necessary measures are moving forward as I speak.
I am very pleased to hear that.
Can't you get any closer?
This is the best I can do.
The bracelet is becoming unstable. We need to leave or we'll be in danger. Stay on course. Ride out the bracelet's electrical current and take us in deeper.
It's too dangerous. There's too much debris. It's everywhere, sir.
It is your duty to make sure this vessel remains unharmed.
I'll try.
What do you have in store for me, child of the stars?
We're coming up on the bracelet. Hold it here. I don't know, you guys. It's almost as if this thing was waiting for us.
Waiting for us, huh? Eimer, take us directly into the bracelet.
What? Are you insane? That storm could destroy the ship.
We have to. I can feel Betty in there.
Fine, but if we die, it's not my fault. I've never seen a bracelet this intense.
Ahead, there he is.
Sir, the glass battleship is at 12 o'clock.
Cleo, what could he be doing here?
Wait. Sit tight, Isaac. We didn't come here to fight.
What do you plan to do?
All that guy knows how to do is attack.
Signal him. I want to talk to him face to face.
I can't. The storm's frying the communications. There's another glass battleship?
There's no doubt about it. The old royal family ship where the child of the stars sleeps.
I've been expecting you.
I know that voice.
Ah, now I get it. What I first thought was a hunch is actually a ploy orchestrated by the prophet Gilby.
The time is upon us. The time when both of you, twin brothers from birth, will unite and become one.
What was that?
You will come aboard, and I will answer your questions.
Cleo, what is she talking about?
I've no idea. We'll just have to find out.
It's too dangerous. What if it's all a trap?
That's the last thing I'm worried about.
I'm coming too.
The Admiral told me I had a blood brother. Is this what he meant?
This is a development I never anticipated.
Where are we?
My, if it isn't Michelle.
Rachel.
What brings you to this part of the galaxy, Cleo?
I was hoping to discuss something with you.
As far as I'm concerned, we have nothing to discuss.
Wait, we have no intention of fighting.
That is enough.
Can't you see we're only fighting for fun until you tell us the big secret?
Why did you lead us here, old woman?
Listen. Now is the time when I will tell you all.
the only one worried if those two are all right?
Eimer, wait!
Hey, who's gonna control this ship?
Behold, the box that created the two-headed eagle. From times of old, we have utilized this box, continually resequencing the genetic information of mankind. We use this box to create both of you, in order to bring to pass the prophecy that was handed down to the royal family.
What is this prophecy you speak of?
You both must have realized by now that the galaxy is facing the last of its days in existence. In the very near future, we will be drawn into the Black Cross and destroyed. In order to save us from such a dismal fate, we had to ensure that the prophecy of the two-headed eagle came true.
But we won't be destroyed! Every living soul will obtain an everlasting galaxy! Are you saying that Cleo and Betty are actually twin brothers?
You are indeed the last of kings, sons of the great Magnus Kovale.
Do you really expect me to believe such a story without any hard evidence?
If it is evidence you seek, you must only look within your own body.
You're referring to the Soleil.
Yes, in order to protect your lives and ensure that you both become the saviors of the galaxy. We of the Gildy family split a powerful source of Soleil into two, and planting it within your bodies.
Yes, we understand that, but what is it that you want us to do?
Your brother can answer that question.
In the ancient past, there was a gigantic warship that ruled the galaxy.
Okay, so what about it?
It is said that this warship used technologies that are now unknown to us, which allowed them to manipulate time and space at their will.
However, at some point and for unknown reasons, the warship was broken up into millions of pieces. If this ship can somehow be restored, then humankind can once again draw upon that technology and use it to save itself from extinction.
Now I'm following you. So you want us to unite the galaxy together, restore this giant warship, and then use it to say goodbye to this galaxy?
So this amazing technology from the past is no more than a tool to accomplish our own selfish goals? It appears as if judgments have been completely off the mark. In which case, there's only one thing left to do.
What the hell are you doing?
I'll be taking your soul and extending my life in the process.
Wait, you want to extend your life? You don't actually think you'll...
Impossible.
That's right. In time, the two will become one. It's either you or me that unites the galaxy, not the two-headed eagle.
You were sadly unbalanced by your own destiny. If the royal family had not fallen that day, the two of you would have saved the galaxy together as brothers.
You call this destiny? Then what kind of fate have I suffered? I lived through humiliation due to the weakness of the royal family.
The same was true of Cleo, Betty.
Silence me!
No, Cleo!
Do not resent your past. For you to become saviors, it was imperative that your path to adulthood be marked with difficulty. And now, the Soviet that was divided into two equal parts seek each other once again. Its time has been fulfilled.
Enough of your lies!
Wow.
Now then, let's settle this once and for all.
Don't you get it yet? We should be doing the greater good, not wasting our time fighting.
You're already walking down a path we cannot return from.
No, Cleo, don't! Betty, it is me! I am the god of love that was spoken of in the prophecy!
There is no one who can stop it now.
Then I'm backing out of this, Betty.
What did you say?
I'm saying that if you'll become the savior in the prophecy that saves mankind, then I will give you my life.
What, Cleo?
You gutless swine! I would sooner slit my own throat than be pitied!
Stop it!
I thought you were out!
I'm done being pushed around by destiny.
What?
We're going to carve out our own future with our own bare hands.
Did you say our future?
That's right. It's precisely what I would stake my life on.
Then you will have your wish. Our future is a joke at best. You make me sick.
Damn you, Betty.
Take these words to heart, Cleo. The only thing I am interested in is defeating you.
Wait, come back!
That is our destiny.
Betty!
Damn it, Eimer. Why'd you have to do that?
Now that I've finally gotten you to hold me, I'm gonna lose you.
You think you're gonna die over this? Not if I can help it.
You were always so close that I never realized it. how much
I know, Eimer.
ever since the first time I met you,
Quiet, come on, save your energy. No, Eimer, stay with me!
Holy crap, that ship's starting to crumble.
Where's Cleo?
And if that's the case, I have not a moment to spare.
Betty! I love what you've done with your hair. Wow, it really brings out the color in your eyes. Darling, I forgot to tell you about Ralph. He said he was going on a journey to find himself.
So my suspicions were right all along. What have you done with my Ralph?
What are you talking about, dear? Forget Ralph. Why don't we take a trip of our own, just you and I?
I'm bored with you. Leave me.
No, I won't. And have you already forgotten? Maybe I need to refresh your memory. You told me that we would become one to unite the galaxy.
But you are not the god of love. Besides, my true purpose for uniting the galaxy is to prolong my own life, not save the pathetic people I rule.
So this is all for your own selfish needs? How disappointing.
You and the people are one and the same. Mere tools to help me attain my goal.
In all my years, no one's spoken to me with more disrespect than my own husband. How can I be so used?
It looks to me like you're behind schedule.
This is a reproduction of the royal family's secret manufacturing process. Perfecting it takes time. I've noticed that more and more territories are siding with the People's Army. Are you sure we're okay?
Of course we are. Thanks to them, we have pinpointed the location of the Bardo territory.
Then it is almost time to act.
Excuse me, what happened to your hair, Your Excellency?
It's nothing. All warships are to mobilize to Bardo immediately.
Yes.
I'm sorry, but my invincible armada is not yet complete.
Then you'd best pick up the pace. If we don't utilize it now, when will we ever use it?
You must have the devil's luck in you, Eimer. I mean, to get wounded as badly as you did and survive is amazing. Calling it devil's luck makes it sound evil. My glasses! My glasses! What happened? I can't find them. Help! Eimer, did something happen between you and Cleo? Nope, nothing. That day, I happened to see Cleo and Michelle holding hands together by that old cabin. By any chance do you know if those two...
Shut up! Would you please stop hovering over me and leave me alone? Why don't you go track down Cleo? He's the one who needs your help!
We'll be using speed to our advantage. Remove anything on your ship that isn't required for combat.
Warships that have fled to the frontier lands in order to escape Veti's rule, as well as some of the territorial ships that were forcibly annexed by Côte d'Or, have agreed to lend their numbers to our fight.
But that isn't enough. We need more forces.
Then, boy, what are you thinking?
I won't say that it'll be enough, but either way, we're looking much better.
There's bad news. Veti has amassed a large attack fleet and is heading this way as we speak.
As expected, we knew they'd find us sooner or later.
It is almost time.
We haven't had a chance to fully prepare for this battle. Shouldn't we try to avoid fighting until we're ready?
No, it's the perfect opportunity. We can use this meteor field against them if we fight here. If we're going to take them on, it's now or never.
Rachel, are you listening to me, Rachel? Just as I had anticipated, Veti has completely dropped his guard after falsely imprisoning me. In the interim, my men have been moving things forward, and Côte d'Or's functions are now back in our possession. With all of that taken care of, I can finally accomplish what has always been my true objective. I'll make it appear as if we're trying to reach the Black Cross, and then escape to another galaxy.
But by reaching the Black Cross, we will obtain the everlasting galaxy.
But if we were to reach the Black Cross, we would instantly be destroyed. Instead, we will make Côte d'Or a utopia, where the covetous nobility have already assembled themselves. It will make the perfect setting for a golden paradise. Don't you agree, my loving daughter?
That butterfly, it wants to be set free.
Rachel, stop. What is the matter with you? If anything untoward would happen to me, you would have to become Pope.
Who, me?
As the Pope?
That's correct. The entire human race would bow before you, Pope Rachel. Now, doesn't that sound nice, my darling?
How pretty. Look at it fly. I want to fly.
Oh, dear God. What has happened?
Shouldn't you be resting, Eimer?
Oh, shut up! Who's gonna pilot the ship if I'm wasting away in bed?
Well, Isaac can do it, and Sheila was there as backup.
I'll never let that chambermaid replace me!
Let me help you back to your room.
Leave me alone!
I can't do that! I can't just look the other way when you're in pain. You're one of my best friends, Eimer. I'm supposed to help you.
Best friends?
Huh? Well, you know, you're important to all of us. Everyone on the crew cares about you.
Maybe you should help me get back to the bridge. I'd rather die fighting than rotting away in a hospital bed.
Don't talk like that. Think positive. Besides, Eimer, if I lost you, I would be heartbroken.
Noe.
It's almost time. I can't stop thinking about if we'll even be alive when this is all over.
Oh.
But if we do survive this battle, there's lots of things I hope to accomplish. I would really love to start traveling, meet lots of different people, fall in love, and even get married. Isaac, I love the way that you protect me.
Yes, and Isaac like protect.
Admiral, I have a feeling my career will come to an end after this battle. I look forward to the day when we can share a drink together one more time.
Cleo. Cleo. Are you all right?
Yeah. I must have passed out without even realizing it.
How do you feel? Are you still in pain?
If I were in pain, you'd know it.
Cleo, you know I think the world of you.
Thank you, Michelle. I will always cherish that.
Pardon me, Michelle. It is about time.
They're waiting.
Please promise me one thing. Once this battle ends, you'll stay with me.
I'll try, but the wind can be impulsive.
Then I will become the wind as well.
Cleo, I ask of you, please, take good care of her. You are the only one who is capable of returning Michelle to her former self, to Racine Blanche.
My friends, the final hour is upon us. As your leader, I have gone to great lengths to unify our hearts. Know that that bond has not changed. And now, we are forced to confront a difficult crossroad.
Let's
As
get
we
things
stand
underway.
here, the galaxy is signaling its final days. Yet even with our existence in peril, Betty only sees the wasteland of his obsession. He cares not for our galaxy. He cares only for himself. We love this galaxy, and for that reason, we will be victorious. We will take hold of our freedom!
Enemy fleet approaching! But there's something strange about it!
Fleet.
Brave heroes of the Holy Emperor's forces. Now is the time for us to destroy those outlaws that hide behind their mask of freedom and peace. They have the nerve to claim that their so-called righteous cause justifies the starting of a war. I disagree wholeheartedly. No matter how meritorious their beliefs may be, their cause is neither holy nor sacred. Make no mistake, it is not to peace that I will lead you, but to victory. Because our victory is preeminent, for peace to be attained.
They're using the meteor swarm as a shield. But our newly formed glass armada cannot be broken. Do not let up! Pound them deep into oblivion!
That's it, without a doubt. The royal family's secret glass technology.
Geralda must have studied Cleo's ship inside and out while they were holding him captive.
Get ready! Draw them into our center and attack!
family's secret has been revealed.
That armor is the real deal. What should we do?
They only have one trick up their sleeve.
Attack! Destroy that pathetic relic of Thunderstar!
Your wind has started to blow, hasn't it? Cleo, you are now the only thing that can inspire me. It would be a shame to lose you.
He's losing it. Stop! Insolence! How dare you point your weapons at the holy...
How inattentive of me. I never expected your devilish hands to bring harm to one of my subordinates.
Well, we have been deceiving each other. You are the one who said that, Your Excellency. My mistake. You no longer have that title. I am arranging to have you executed as a capital sinner for corrupting the people.
Is that the same empty pretext you used to dispose of King Corvalli? In the cross-star religion, even those who kill another can become a pope. Is that how it works?
I only acted under the will of the Black Cross.
Your lust is transparent, Gorna. I can see what it is you're really after.
Is that so?
You had no intention of actually reaching the Black Cross, did you? You're planning to go to Côte d'Or. There you will create your own utopia and satisfy your unflinching desire to rule again.
Lies, lies you speak! I'm going to have you flayed alive! Take him away!
Sir, Côte d'Or is breaking away from the battle.
Any idea why?
No, sir. I've been trying to reach them for the past 30 minutes with no response.
Perhaps something's happened to His Excellency.
Prepare the Emperor's vessel.
What? The Côte d'Or? Could that be part of their strategy?
Ivor, swing us around.
Swinging around!
Aim between their armor. It's time to crush their hearts.
Hey, look, the Black Cross is moving away! How can this be happening? We're not gonna make it. We're doomed.
Pope Gorna. Our current course is moving us further away from the Black Cross.
The situation has changed. We will now be heading towards the end of the galaxy furthest from the Black Cross.
But then we will never attain the everlasting galaxy.
Louis, do you not realize that we have already obtained it?
How?
The Holy Emperor and the People's Army forces will expend themselves in this epic battle. Then the only power remaining will be the Cross-Star religion. Côte d'Or will be our utopia. We will control the galaxy under our rule.
Then His Excellency was right. You have deceived us as well as your congregation.
Wait, what do you think you're doing? You dare to turn against the Pope? Anyone who defies me is a heretic, and heretics are to be executed! Fire!
Don't stop! Aim between their shields and return fire!
Sweet payback!
Okay, Isaac, give them a little taste.
Prepare to feel the wrath of real royal family secret technique!
Yourselves, as evidence is currently offering prayers for us to reach the Black Cross. Well, it's not doing much good because we're moving away from it. Yeah, we need an answer from the Pope directly. Don't stop.
Don't you understand? The end and the beginning are one and the same. The end of the galaxy is the beginning of the galaxy. And to reach the Black Cross is essentially escaping the destruction of the Black Cross. Because this galactic cycle is repeated with every generation, the Cross-Star religion goes on living.
Then by using that same logic, would you agree that our suffering will continue on forever?
What? Someone lead this heretic to the gallows! You're the heretic! My darling princess!
I hope you find joy in the light of the Black Cross. So, this is where you've been hiding.
Sir, the Black
Cross is getting dangerously close.
Yes? What about it?
I beg your pardon, sir.
Those are friendlies! Cease fire! Cease fire!
Nice one. That was Galwain's tactic.
This for Admiral! Bring them up, royal family secret! Oh shit! Emergency retreat! Immediately!
There they go.
Sir, our glass armor's been pierced! Just as I thought, the glass armor was far from ready for combat. Attack! Destroy the enemy! Sacrifice yourselves if you must!
What's happening?
It's the Black Cross! We're stuck in its gravity vortex!
The Black Cross is causing that?
Yeah, it has enough force to swallow the whole galaxy.
This is no time for us to be at war.
It's Fetting!
Just follow my lead, Cleo.
What now?
Follow him.
All right. Cleo, where are you going?
Bastard! Pierce his heart!
Ira, you're bleeding. Shut up. Here we go.
Turn around, 180!
Around 180 degrees!
It's okay. Let's do it together.
Concentrate the assaults on the enemy flagship! Fire at will!
Jean, are you okay? Can you hear me, Jean? Grandpa!
Dear Racine, stay with Cleo. He's a good man.
Save your energy, Jean.
Grandpa, hang on. It's okay.
See to his injuries.
Yes, I will.
All hands. Abandon ship.
I want to finish them off myself. Now move in! I'll show these rebels how a real warrior fights!
We may be down, but we're not out.
Look! Wait! Who could be piloting the ship? It's Gary and Nordine.
Damn it! You ghost of the royal family! Come on, Gary, let's ride this wind and join all our friends! This one's for the youth of the galaxy! Why won't it stop?
Right now. Contact! I show new hostiles! There are more? Where'd they come from?
This is child's play.
Find what you're looking for, Cleo?
You will now learn just how foolish you were to challenge me in a duel to the death.
How's that wound of yours doing?
Mind your own business, you booze hound.
Isaac!
Isaac!
The secret purity of a heart is eternal.
From the moment we were born into this world, we were destined to fight one another.
Why can't you open your eyes, Betty? We're not enemies, we're brothers!
You will never defeat me! Never! I will not allow anyone to stand above me, for I am Veti Sforza, the Holy Emperor.
Continue the attack until they are all destroyed. Such is the decree from His Imperial Excellency.
How irritating. I can't take this battle of pride much longer.
I will be departing on the journey one step ahead of you, my Betty. There's one thing left for you to do. I hope you realize that soon, for there's not much time.
Your Highness, we are ready.
When ye do pass beyond the dark threshold of the Black Cross, ye shall obtain the everlasting galaxy. How beautiful! The prophecy has become true.
Beginning to break up on its own!
Really? How is that possible?
None of the territorial ships are responding to their controls. If this keeps up, our territory is bound to follow.
Cleo!
Oh no, we're being pulled into the Black Cross.
Do you know what this is, Cleo? Gorna used this very sword to murder King Corvallian in the reign of the royal family.
Have you gone mad? You can't do this!
And now, by using the same sword that killed our father, I will put an end to the life of my other self.
You're insane! My brother, why are you fighting me?
By defeating you, I will obtain unspeakable power.
No, Betty. That is not what you seek.
Then tell me, what is it that I seek? Tell me!
Galactic unification has always been the goal of the Holy Emperor and his allies. If unity is the will of God, then where does that leave us as human beings? What reasons have we been fighting each other this whole time? Will we pay for our sins in the afterlife?
Look, Betty's ship's getting away! I got a problem! The controls aren't working!
Is this what he meant when he said in time the wind would summon the storm?
Tell me, Cleo! What is it that I seek? Why won't you answer me? So, what is it that I seek from this life?
Something you had lost from the very moment you were brought into this world. It is that which you are most afraid of and find detestable.
You're right. I've been alone this entire time, haven't I? I never realized it because I was always trapped in my lust for more power. And as a result of my blindness, I kept losing that which I sought the most. Cleo, how did you know?
I have no idea. But Accardo did guide me in the right direction. Never forget this, brother. You will never find yourself alone again. I finally figured out what Gildy meant in her prophecy. If I am the one who is clad in the armor of iron, then you are the god of love, Betty.
God of love?
That's right. From now on, you will go on living for love.
You know, I like the sound of that.
Your rose has bloomed, my brother. Now cherish it.
And so, our endless battle finally ceased. If the gods of the universe created the stars that surround us, then who exactly was it that brought about the origins of the human race? No, of life itself. If there really is an answer to that question, then it must be the wind. For the wind is truth and honor.
Michelle, it's time.
When I recollect, I see that it has been a long and arduous journey, but that does not mean it is over. For the end is just the beginning of a new journey.
Hello, Michelle. Everyone is waiting for you.
We've all come a long way, and finally are together as one. This territorial warship upon which we stand is our new point of origin, our home. Today we bid farewell to a galaxy as it meets its untimely end. And with this reborn technology created by the royals, we begin our journey towards a new world. Now that we have joined together as one and attained a new power, we will attain our future through peace and understanding.
That was a wonderful speech, Michelle.
It was about all I could muster at this point. But now it's your job to lead the people.
The last thing the wind told me was to give that to you. The future is bright. I intend to see that through to the very end. Along with, of course, the better half that lives inside me. I never thought of anyone but myself. I'm not fit to be an emperor.
No, my brother. You are, and you will be. As long as you understand that, I will give to you my life. In exchange, you'll lead the people into a future of united peace.
Are you sure you're okay with that?
A life that is lived only for one's own self comes to an end in death, but a life that is spent helping others leaves a living testament that lasts for eternity.
A living testament.